Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This amendment cuts the cost of this bill in about half, preventing the fiscal irresponsibility of billions and indeed trillions of additional borrowing. And it targets the relief precisely where Republicans say they want it, on working folks. The only people that it denies relief to are those who earn above $400,000. We've heard today that that is about 2% of the American people. So 98% of Americans would not see, would get any benefits that are in this bill, some of which I disagree with, but they'll get everything. But what we will do is to put a limit that if you're above $400,000, which is a pretty comfortable income. Think about it, $400,000 a year covers a mighty nice lifestyle for folks. And we say that if you're above $400,000, that we would not extend the benefits of this bill. And in the process, we avoid the kind of debt that Republicans are proposing. Now, apparently, even President Trump last week, for a few minutes, and it only lasted for a few minutes, expressed concerns about the well-justified claims that his one big, beautiful bill was beginning to look a little ugly. And he seemed to join Steve Bannon, who is about as MAGA as you can get, who had previously said, quote, "We have to increase taxes on the wealthy. Where does the tax revenue come from? Corporations and the wealthy." Well, the interest of the administration by President Trump was very narrow in the proposal he suggested, but he quickly withdrew it. My feeling is that an amendment that provides all Republicans say they wanted for those under $400,000 a year ought to be satisfactory, unless the real goal here, as we have contended, is to provide more and more tax breaks to Elon Musk and the richest of the rich, or that they've determined that their desire to help the very top is more important than protecting us from a national debt crisis or delivering relief to the working families across this country. Now, Chairman Smith, when you appeared on Fox News Sunday—
Would the gentleman suspend for a second?
Sure. Noisy.
Could we please have order in the chamber? Thank you.
Thank you very much, because I was just referring about once a week, I do, in fact, watch Fox News, and I saw Chairman Smith on Fox News Sunday, you looked very good. It was only what you said that I questioned, but you were asked about a Fox poll, and the Fox poll said, "What bothers you most about paying taxes?" And the number one response from the Fox survey of respondents was, "The rich are not paying enough in taxes." And you countered, Mr. Chairman, by saying that without action, taxes were going to rise on people that were earning less than $400,000 a year. Well, my amendment addresses what you said was your concern, and what you said today in opening this markup was your concern to focus on working people. So I preserve the tax benefits for those earning under $400,000, and voting no on this amendment exposes the truth that many of us have asserted, that the real objective here is not to help working families, it is to help those at the top. We believe that this is a scam bill that is really about sneaking in more tax breaks for those who are the rich and the super rich, rather than helping those that are trying to climb up the economic ladder. And while understanding that there's more than a little hero worship among House Republicans of Elon Musk, it is just simply not right that this bill gives him, the richest person on this planet, a benefit that is hundreds of times more than the tax breaks that are available for a working mom who's struggling to put food on the table for her family, or a teacher who's trying to save for retirement, or a firefighter who wants to replace his aging pickup. Worse than making our tax code increasingly more slanted toward the wealthy is the fact that Republicans are borrowing to do it. And by limiting the tax benefits of this bill to those who earn $400,000 or less, we significantly reduced the cost of the bill, and much of that is financed by simply asking, not penalizing those who have been able to accumulate such riches, but to say that their tax rate would go up from 37% to 39.6%. In other words, it would be the same tax rate that applied to affluent Americans when George Bush was president, when Barack Obama was president. It's not a soak the rich approach. It is a reasonable approach to ask them to pay a fairer share of the benefits they enjoy from being prosperous Americans. And so I believe that this approach is one that we ought to get agreement on. If the real objective is to help working families, let's do it. Let's accept all the provisions, good, bad, and otherwise, that are in the Republican bill, but do it in a way that does not risk another $2 trillion of debt, and I move the adoption of the amendment.